Good afternoon. This is Dr. Cooley with Peacekeepers Network. We are dedicated to providing the highest quality education and training in the private security and firearm training for civilians. Today, our guest, is Latoya Hudson. She was a former student of ours. She is a licensed unarmed and armed instructor. All right, and she is going to be our guest today. She came to us during one of the classes just with this big passion about women and firearm training and concealed weapons. And so we have decided that along with her and some amazing other women, we are going to be hosting and providing a special women's only gun club. I know Latoya is excited to talk to you guys a little bit about this great opportunity. So Latoya, tell us, why did you want to start and come to me and say, Mr. Nick, we got to do something for these women?
Hi guys, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Latoya Hudson, and again, like Nick said, I am a former student of here at North Florida, and I just decided one day that women and guns, Wayne, that is the title, the passion. I just want to know the ins and outs of gun training properly, and what better way, of course, to do it than to have my former teacher to be my backup. We discussed a few times about putting this organization together, and day by day, as I thought about it, I sat down and I thought, Nick is right. We need the protection. We need to understand and know the rules, the ins and outs of how to properly defend yourself. And with that being said, Nick has tagged on with USCCA and have come up with a great opportunity. And they put it out in levels 1, 2, and 3. And the first level of defense is women's basic pistol. The second level of defense will be women's intermediate pistol, and the third level is women's defense pistol. And what better way to learn without not knowing self-defense.
So, Latoya, before we get into the great curriculum that we do have, and we are blessed with having USCCA as one of our corporate official partners here at North Florida Security Academy, but women need to be trained differently than men.
That's correct.
And you found that out just going through G and the security firearm training, because some of the things that we taught you, like your nails,
yes,
and how you carry is different. A lot of guys don't carry purses and bags, and you have that mothering instinct. So we have to train women differently, but using the same tools that men have. So that's why one of the courses that you talked about is the women's handgun self-defense course that is put on by and written and developed by USCCA. And right now we only have one real big instructor. We have a lot of other assistant instructors, both men and women,
yes,
that have dedicated their life to firearm training and protecting our community. And a couple weeks ago, you got to meet 128 women,
awesome,
here in our academy during a class for just concealed carry, and I could probably tell you that most of them have never fired a gun, but yet now they're going to be able to get their permits. And now what? This is an opportunity. There's a lot of gun clubs, a lot of organizations that have gun clubs, but one of the things that, in my mind, that I always wanted a gun club for women, but obviously I'm not a woman,
exactly,
so I don't mind teaching it and helping, but over time, as we start to meet and we start to develop and formate this club and this organization, It can go wherever women want it to go.
Okay,
It can go to a nonprofit.
Yeah.
It can go totally free, just come and, you know, maybe it has dues, maybe it doesn't. What's the date of your organization meeting that you
we're gonna have
scheduled?
our first organization meeting June 30th here at North Florida from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Again, that's a Wednesday night, June 30th, from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
And we'll give you the address at the end, but June 30th, 6 to 8, we're gonna meet here.
That's
And
correct.
I would love to have this room filled with women that want to protect their families and their friends and their relatives and obviously themselves. And we're going to have a structured meeting where it will be who wants to take leadership roles, who wants to do things. LaToya obviously can't do it all herself. We don't have time to do it all ourselves, but we will 100% back and support this organization and the women in Tallahassee, Leon County, Gaston County, Jefferson, wherever you come from. Guys, this isn't going to be a major time-consuming thing. It's going to be whatever you want it to be is what we want to make it. And I know you've got some cohorts that couldn't make it today.
That's correct.
That
But they'll definitely be at the meeting.
but they'll definitely all be there and be ready to bring some ideas. I think women need to bring ideas.
Exactly.
Write them down, and then we can start to format and start communicating together. Where we get together and train indoors here, then go train outdoors, you know, and then grow and expand this to whatever the group wants it to be. We have some ideas, but those might not be what everybody wants. But the one thing that I know I told LaToya that I said, one, it's got to be open to everyone, no matter what. It's got to be something that's warm and welcoming to every female in Leon, in this whole area. And wouldn't that be what you'd want it to be?
And ladies, that's exactly what we want. We want it to be for all the surrounding Leon County areas, diverse as possible. Anyone of any, we want everyone out. Everyone that's a woman, please come out and enjoy this marvelous evening, like we said, to get to know and understand what it is to protect yourself these days in life. And not that we're stepping on any of the men's toes, please don't think that. Please encourage your wives and your spouses and your friends and sisters and mothers to come out. It's just to teach us women how to be self-defense with handguns.
And how to avoid errors.
And how to
You know, one of the major things that USCCA talks about in all of their curriculum, other than their 4 universal safety rules, is avoidance. How can you just protect yourself by awareness? Other organizations develop courses, refuse to be a victim, but this organization with USCCA is world renowned to talk about how to avoid things, how to protect yourself without, you know, one of the big questions that we always ask people in classes is what you're about to do with that gun.
Exactly.
Is it worth going to jail or worth dying for? And I can tell you this, knowing most women, it would be their children or their
Most
family.
definitely.
And so we're going to teach you how to use it, but we also are going to teach you things that you need to know how not to use those things and make it truly the last resort. So, LaToya, I remember you telling me, because you've got a couple smaller children.
I do.
How old are they again?
My children are 20 and 22.
20 and 22. But when they were little, wouldn't it have been nice to teach them about firearms when they were little?
It still is today at 20 because they still don't know.
They still don't know,
yes, not even the safety of it. So I can't wait to start up this organization so that we can bring children in too from ages 6 on up to teach them the same fundamentals that we're being taught.
One of the major projects that we wanted this women's club to be about is introducing firearms to kids starting at the age of 6 with specialized gun safety programs designed for their level, geared towards that, all the way up to 18, where they could be involved in shooting sports and gun sports, which is fabulous, fabulous programs that are sponsored by a variety of different organizations that we have partnered with at North Florida Security Academy, getting them to contests and shooting contests and things like that, as well as moms going with them and shooting with them.
That's right.
And it becomes a big family affair with mom and the kids. You know, dads can come too, but this is all about women today. But you know, it becomes a family of people that understand the proper uses of firearms. And most people fear what they don't know.
That's
And
correct.
this club will help us to develop so people don't fear and they respect firearms, because firearms aren't the enemy, it's the people behind the firearms. And I think that we have developed an entire league, a youth league, and put that whole curriculum together. It's basically based on like karate, where the kids can come in and spend, but folks, I have a bunch of instructors here, but I don't have enough for that. I think this would be a great time for the women of this club to come in and teach their kids and other kids under our guidance, under our direction and support, that this is a great opportunity that you ladies have, that I don't think anyone has ever really put it all together in one big bundle in this area.
And it's the first time.
It's our first club, and you know, and we're going to grow it. And ladies, June 30th, am I right?
That's correct, June
6
30th.
to 8 p.m.
That's correct.
here at North Florida Security Academy, and that address will be flashed up on your screen for those watching the videos at 870 Blountstown Highway, Unit 7. We're in the old tax collector's office. For those that haven't been here, we have over a 7,000 square foot academy that has the most state-of-the-art training equipment. Some of it Latoya's gotten to play with and use, and she can probably tell you it's
awesome.
a challenge and an awesome job.
It is very challenging, but awesome at the same time. It's every time I come to Nick, it's always a great opportunity.
And you know, the other thing that we need to get in October, we hope that everything will work out just right. That we will have a local training counselor that will be able to certify new instructors over a 2-day course here at North Florida Security Academy. So then you guys will be licensed or certified as instructors.
Correct.
So you guys can help teach each other. Some of the people don't want to teach. I get it. After 43 years of teaching, I get it. Some people just aren't meant to be in front of a classroom. But, one-on-one, you ladies will be able to help each other the more women we get involved.
Yes.
I know we have some female instructors. My wife is a female instructor, and she will be a big part of helping this group get started. But guys, we're going to use world-renowned curriculum with amazing and powerful women in this area to develop one of the most progressive and exciting women's-only gun club that can do whatever amazing things they want to do to change this community. Because as you guys grow, I know one of the commitments, and people ask me, why all the time do you do concealed classes so affordably? And there's one reason, and only one reason. The more good people in this community that can carry firearms, the safer our homes are. And I live here.
Yes.
And I want it. This is a community service project to us. That's why we only charge $10 for women's only. $10. In June, July, and August, it's a buy one ticket, bring a friend for free. Buy one, get a friend for free. Our
Really?
regular nighttime and weekend courses are only $20, but we serve wine and hors d'oeuvres.
Exactly.
And we take care of our ladies especially. So guys, get signed up for a class. Get ready to mark your calendars, folks. June 30th. June 30th. Check out our Facebook page, North Florida Security Academy. Again, LaToya, thank you for coming. We look forward to having you and all your powerful and amazing women joining us on June 30th. And let's get this party started with a great opportunity and a great gun club. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nick.